Girlie, I just lost the slab.
Abora.
Girlie,
I love that we
quit.
all agreed to do that, and then most of us forgot.
I was playing Mario Kart.
Sorry, I'm playing Cans.
Any who's all. Hello, uglies!
Hello, uglies.
I have not done my horrible Swantula impression this season, so I needed to. Hello, uglies!
From the land of
And
all national
welcome.
treasure.
No, we're not talking about that one today. Welcome to the Cup, the currently unnamed podcast where we put the tea in reality, and you can always come to a first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. I say something gay. Gay. Here. Abora.
Abora.
Wait, I'm gonna say something gay. Gay. Abora.
Scalpus Rigaratas!
And I'm drinking cucumber lime Gatorade. Yeah, we get it. I'm bald. Fuck off.
I only did that for out of context, but not for you. Anyways, I am Brandon. Rainbow fans back. I'm drinking coffee right now because I am tired as hell. And also water, hydration, important.
And I'm a faggot.
We need to edit that out.
Wait, do we
No,
not?
we're leaving it in.
Oh, okay.
No, please, because we need to keep that in.
Well,
my name is Don Stone. I am Central Florida's Galaxy Gamer Girl, and I am also a faggot. You're welcome, kid.
Girl, calm down because you're very faggy.
You're not your very faggy.
Wait. Faggot.
First, I love you. Then they switch. Gotta switch like.
Someone do your intro, please.
I'm doing my intro right now. Calm down.
Oh.
I am Kendra Onyx's granddaughter bitch for justice, aka the Denim Diva of New York. And today we got water because hydration is important. Shout out to my old college. Fuck y'all.
Ooh.
Oh.
hallo hässlich, wir sind die Boule-Brüder. Es gibt ein Ultimatum-Kleid.
Why are you
I
saying
hate you. I hate you so
I hate
fucking
you
much.
more.
It could also be Dutch.
Prepare for me to be
It's German.
absolutely terrible when we cover Drag Race Germany.
Hello. We are the Swedish people.
Right? Where is it?
I need. There are like
The
two.
one, the
There are like
The
three
Swedish
times.
people. Oh no, the Swedish people.
I went. I went
Swedish
grocery
share.
shopping with my grandparents, and I asked them, "May I please have
Bridge. We are
There-
not talking about today. We are talking about Abora. We're not talking about Abora. We're talking about Dragula. The Gagula.
the gag of it
Episode
all?"
7.
Dragula.
This week was the Gagula, if I'm being honest.
Honestly.
This whole season was the Gagula.
A
So we
fight
come
happened.
back. No one's gone home. Everybody's here. And the Boulets said, "Oh, you're going to have dire consequences next week. So,
Yeah.
for your fright feet, we're going to put you in a tiny cage and drown you."
Yeah.
That was evil.
I hated this.
I
I hated
hated
this.
Yes, I hated,
this so
I
much.
thought we was-
Did
I
they
thought we
actually
was-
have to unlock it?
I
Or was
guess
that
so.
just like a little cute thing?
I think it was just a little cute thing.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm so sad. I thought we was gonna get a game of checkers, so we won't have to see Abora again.
Abora.
Well,
Abora.
Abora.
well,
We'll talk about
based
Abora
off,
because
There's a possibility.
There's another possibility that she could come back.
And we'll talk about that.
Oh, God. So, I wish we'd recorded it earlier when we were talking about it, and my realization that Abora could come back because my facial expressions were fantastic. But yeah, so everybody survives the drowning attempt. And we get the Floorshow of the week, which is the the redo of the Creatures of the Sea extravaganza, Bouleified, Yes God Muma. Yeah.
What season was that from?
4.
Season 4.
That's where Miss Bitter Botched got taken out of the competition.
Yep.
Oh, Miss Wick's takeout. Yeah, her.
Anyway, the Boulets really need to work on casting.
Yeah.
Honestly.
They really need to work on casting.
Her wigs are great. Her wigs are great. Her packaging is just problematic, and she's also problematic too.
Anyway, I would rather not speak about her on
And
this
she's
podcast
built like
again.
Bunny from Chicken Wrong.
Moving on.
Sure.
Don't you dare do Bunty
Moving
like
on.
that.
Buntygate stand in solidarity with Aubrey Grundle.
We just see a lot more of the same bullshit we've been seeing for the last 4 goddamn episodes.
Asked her to be the star of the show apparently because they think this is the Astrud Aurelia show when it really isn't. This is Boulay Brothers presents Dragula hyphen Titans.
No, it's AMC presents Shudder presents the Boulay Brothers Dragula Titans
That's the
Muma.
title.
Muma.
Also,
Yes,
Muma.
God, Muma, yes, Muma.
wait, we need to talk about how this episode was an hour and a half late.
It was on drag
Can we-
time. In the words of
So,
poet laureate Brandon Monstercat Will, Dragula was on drag time today.
Yep.
so the interesting thing was it got uploaded on time on AMC Plus.
Yes, it did.
So that's actually how I ended up watching it this week. Thanks AMC Plus for my free trial.
AMC Plus is a thing?
Yes.
It is. Yeah, and then it got uploaded.
Yeah, you know how I watched it?
Hmm.
So someone apparently was streaming a bootleg version on a website through Twitch.
It was Yuha.
Was it Dragula thing?
No, it was not Yuha. It
You
was
said it was
not.
bootleg. Mama Yuha is the boot. Mama, you came through.
Bootleg game.
Hold on. I was watching this with my friend because I usually watch this with her every night when Dragula comes out. And like we were just seeing the discourse on Twitter, like just plain old just
The
hilarious.
difference between the episode being late and one of the guest judges and the Boulets, it was wild.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
It's
So this
Oh,
week-
the drama this week.
Should I
Oh, yeah,
talk about the
drama
guest-
more.
the past few weeks with this a certain somebody.
Mhm.
We'll talk about that, but anyways, the discourse was funny. Like apparently people were leaving like so many reviews on the Shudder under Dragula Titans. It was like the highlight, and then someone created an account called Wow Presents Plus, and like we're holding the episode hostage.
That is so good.
Oh my god. I love that.
I wish I had the screenshot for it to like show it, but
Mhm.
You know, are we getting into the episode of what happened with the drama now?
we can.
we
It
can't.
doesn't really matter. We
Like, with
can.
the Astrud and Evah stuff that went down, I think they actually handled it in a very healthy way. I think that the
agree.
thing is when they have a problem with, like, when Astrud has a problem with something, she's not one that's just gonna like stand by and not say something, because if something bothers her, she has to express it.
Yeah.
So I don't mind when, I think it's just honestly a difference in communication styles.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Because like how Koco and Melissa were acting towards it, like yeah, like they're valid, like yeah, she should just get over it and move on, but also like some people need to process their feelings, and Astrud is neurodivergent, so like I respect the way that she said, hey, this is how I felt, this is how it happened. So I don't really like how that was edited to make it seem like she was being annoying or the bad guy when she was really just expressing her feelings.
I mean, let's be real.
And,
We're in a
like-
room full of neurodivergent bitches, so a boiling pot is meant to happen.
Yeah.
And like,
Go ahead, Eris.
sorry, and I love Melissa Down, but I feel like what Melissa has going on at home made her react in a way that was just very agitated and angry towards everyone. That certainly wasn't necessary for the situation she was in, because there was no reason for her to kick off over what happened between Astrud and Evah, really. Especially when there's been far more annoying drama earlier in the season.
I mean, I would say I love Melissa Down. I think she was holding it a lot, and then she decided to lash out at like the wrong moment, I guess. Wrong moment or right moment. I mean, it was like right case, wrong scenario, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I see it from both sides, because definitely, like, I don't think Astrud or Evah deserved that necessarily. But I do also understand from Melissa's perspective, like, there's been a lot of petty drama. Like, this season has been nothing but petty drama.
Astrud been big the entire season.
Exactly. And, like, has it been entertaining for us? Absolutely.
No.
Well, for the most part.
For the most part, but at the
love
same time,
triangle
it's
was
like...
stupid, but also, like, whatever. I see it from Melissa's perspective, where, like, she sees things, and I actually understood where she was saying some of the two-faced comments, not all of them, I want to acknowledge, but some of them being, like, the way people have communicated over the last couple of weeks. I can see where, in a pressure cooker scenario, it's being viewed as being two-faced. I don't necessarily think anyone looked good in this scenario, if I'm being honest.
I don't like how Ms. Universal Studios suddenly made an appearance this episode. Because Mama was copper topping the entire competition, to be honest, in regards to like storylines, like faded into the background. Suddenly she shows up, and then it's like, now she has something to say about Melissa. Now you have something to say, period. And then calling her a raging bitch. Then being microaggressive saying, "Go ahead, throw your drink, girl. Throw your drink, have it." And then practically being like, "We're supposed to be a family."
It was kind of nice to just see HoSo sitting there, though.
They took
Just
pictures of
enjoying
everything, Poppy. No.
My favorite moment of this episode is HoSo just being like, "I'm not involved. No one's saying my name. I'm just going to sit here."
As she should.
As she should.
As she should, yeah.
I'm going to sit here in the VIP and just,
Yeah, I didn't love the way Victoria looked in this episode or acted.
So just to like kind of add some context, I had to skip the cauldron this episode, so I'm not completely 100% in on what went on with Victoria.
Everything went on.
There was a whole fight.
You missed everything.
You literally missed everything.
No, like Melissa literally screamed at everybody and threatened to quit, and then did quit.
Like I saw
so
Melissa wanting to quit.
Melissa,
we'll talk about that.
Melissa had a breakdown. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get to the cauldron. But yeah, you missed 80% of the material of this episode, Muma.
No.
Yeah. Do we want to just go to the floor show?
Let's just go to the floor show.
Yes.
You're welcome, Dawn Stone. I did something different.
This week we had two winners as our guest judges. We had Davi Vanity's best friend, Dolly, and
we had Dolly. Yay.
And then we had Saint.
Dolly, yay.
It's great to see
Episode 7, let's get into
parents.
floor shows, people.
Saint looks so good, but the behavior recently hasn't been it.
I think Dolly looks great too.
Dolly looks great. Love me a bald-headed bitch.
She was giving grandmother bitch.
Also, the boule shading Dolly be like, with that prize money, I thought you were gonna get a wig. I was just like, oh no.
They said we're not here to judge your drag, but now we're gonna judge your drag.
He won, so
we're here to judge your drag as it pertains to this guest judging position. Let's dive in. Evah Destruction.
This is amazing. This is perfect. I love this. I do not get what the Boule brothers were saying when they said she looked ugly under there. And I know they didn't mean it in the way that she looks ugly, but I was like, bitch, she is glamorous today. This is hot.
Glamour.
This is Ursula the Sea Bitch.
Bitch, that's Uma, her daughter.
My favorite floor show of the entire night.
Same.
I'm gonna go ahead and say my favorite floor show of the season.
She's giving it to you.
Possibly. I could see that.
She was hot and fresh out the kitchen.
It's very close for me between this one from Evah and Coco's Barbarian. Those are the two right now that are like top of the list for me. This
The
was
whole episode.
I would have
Yeah.
said I would have said this or Coco's science fiction.
oh sure.
Oh yeah, the big I was gonna say
I'm
the big
still
titty
biased
bitch
toward
is hilarious.
HoSo's D&D.
Sure.
Valid.
The D&D one was so good.
Mhm.
Anyway,
But anyways,
Evah looks so fucking good. The construction of this garment is just the garment alone
Mhm.
is stunning.
To go from otter to sea witch, ooh, that's a transformation.
Iconic.
Literally that hair too. The
Yeah.
hair.
No.
I
No.
love the hair.
I live for it.
No.
Nope. I love the hair. We're not making that a thing.
The shoes,
Oh.
the fin.
We can't see.
I was just saying the hair.
No, I love the hair, but the way you said
hair's
the
great.
hair.
I know. That's what I was saying. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're canceling you, Dawn. That's what's happening. You're being
Cancel by
canceled.
Georges.
Not this.
Not this.
Do we want to go to
Oh.
score?
They exchange.
Scores.
Scores.
Okay. Cindy, my pussy's leaking.
My pussy is also leaking.
Cindy, my pussy is leaking.
Puffy leaking.
Oh, thanks for taking my turn.
Oh,
If you were paying attention.
Go
You
ahead,
take
Eris.
everybody else's.
I
go
was
ahead,
paying
Eris.
attention, and I'm gonna say the TV's leaking. Thank you very much.
Okay, TV's leaking.
I just laid.
Cat's
Bills
pussy is-
paid.
Cat's pussy is where it is always juicy.
There, we'll swap them.
Yes.
Bills
Bills
paid.
paid.
That's very rude
Self-made.
of you.
Shout out dragqueenmerch.com and Miss Fierce Delicious.
Hold on, let me.
Let's talk about HoSo.
Go Mary, go Mary, go Mary. That's all I saw. That's all I thought when I saw the shoes.
Ooh.
Now this is where we say the shoes.
The shoes.
The pants.
Okay, I'll be honest, like face, fine. Everything else I didn't get.
If you
I understood what she was going for. She did not complete that assignment that she set forth for herself.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
I think my
reminded
favorite
me
thing is
of-
that she's like, I thought it was so obvious that I was a hagfish. Nobody knows what a hagfish
Lula,
is.
what the fuck is a hagfish?
What's a hackfish?
Surprisingly,
cultural
I
thing.
knew what a hagfish is.
What's a
I
hagfish?
did too.
And I was just like, oh, I still didn't see that.
I mean,
Nope.
just like I also don't know what a thespian is. We don't know what a hackfish is. Well, except for Brandon, but you know.
Listen, again, knowing a lot of Asian delicacies of that nature, I kind of know. So
I kind of want to see what hagfish tastes like.
Shout out to the theater.
I've never had hagfish, but I've seen it. So, anyways,
But I would like to add pants.
But
not just
I
pants.
just love how
Cack
HoSo
pants.
always brings
Cat pants.
cack pants, please.
Go ahead,
I
Brandon.
just love how HoSo always brings their culture to their
Yes.
drag. And this is what I appreciate about HoSo every single fucking time she does this. So it's just
I
like,
agree. Yeah,
Love it.
I do appreciate that. I completely agree with you. I appreciate the nod to her culture. However, MoMA, this ain't it.
yeah, I kind of
Honestly, it
agree.
reminds me. It's not bad by any means, but it reminds me of season 4 HoSo. If you know what I mean, like it's just not where HoSo's been this season.
I enjoy
And that's
some
even what Saint and Dolly both said.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy some elements. The eyes, yeah. But I do have an issue, and it's definitely the shoes.
The
I've
shoes no
talked,
more.
I've talked about this during one of the Dragula spaces I've done. I was a part of. We've been talking about it. The entire panel was like, "This is giving Mary J. Blige. This is giving Go Mary. This is giving very much Auntie, it felt like she's about to do the Go Mary dance at the freaking Super Bowl. Giving very much crispy chicken, lettuce, pasta, tortilla. It was very, very much. She's about to, do a dance like, and then high kick with them boots, with the shoes. Okay. Anyone else got anything to say?
No, I think you got it all there, Mary.
Yeah, I think you got it. I'm gonna give her a 60.
I'll do 70.
Dawn.
I plead. I'm pleading.
That's
Okay.
fair.
I love her down.
I like everything, but literally the bottom half just takes me out of it so much that I can't.
I gave it a soft spook during the space, but part of me wants to either just give it a low score or plea. I'll just give out my score. This is a 60. This is a 64 Zulane. I'm sorry, HoSo, I love you down.
Not the 64 Zulane. I'm also going to give it a 64 Zulane.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That just reminded me of those, like, do you guys remember those, like, animals that were, like, on wheels? That cartoon with the animals that were on wheels. Wait, let me see if I can find a picture. Keep going with Koco.
Was that not 64 Zulane?
No. You want to know why? Because you're a child.
Child.
Anyway.
Abora.
Okay. Koco.
Oh my god, I found it. 1 second.
Oh, here we
Oh
go.
my goodness.
I have to save it. And put it in.
Okay.
One quick sec.
Ooh.
Okay.
Koco Caine.
I love this.
Koco Caine. Coco
Yeah.
Saw.
I
Coco
did
Tonto.
too.
I
did too.
really love this.
I enjoyed it.
Yes, like I agree it's not like Sea Monster, but
It's giving Jungle Junction, mama.
That's what I was about to say.
Jungle Junction, mama.
yeah, I did
Logan
not
isn't
know.
even looking up.
I did
It was
not
even-
know what this is.
It was either
No, I do know what this
it was either
is.
Chuggington I was thinking of or Jungle Junction.
My brother watched it.
Mm-hmm.
That was before I grew out.
Anyways.
No, but you know what Coco could do to me? You know what Coco could do to me this episode? Coco could just...
Yes. Yes.
It's giving very
Come on, take a 10. Yes. I just love how that's the combo now. Tinkerton and Crystal Method.
It was so great. It was so great.
me after letting Coco do whatever they want.
It was so great to see
Anyway.
Crystal Method last episode.
Oh my god.
Oh lord. Anyways, let's talk about this look.
I don't
Parent.
understand.
I think I already did.
Parent.
Yes.
Not the Yoshi.
I need some of you to go to jail.
Anyways, okay. What are we gonna say about this?
I love this look. I agree with what the boulets and what y'all have been saying. I honestly just wish there was a prop. That's honest.
too.
That's kind of all I needed from it.
Yeah, I wish there was
Like
like a
a trident.
trident. If there was a trident, it would have sold it.
Yeah.
You know what I wish? Like I see the shoulder pads and the hips. Like
Mhm.
I thought it could have been bigger.
I agree.
Mhm.
More armor pieces, maybe.
Legs and
No, it would have been more elevated if it were bigger, and I agree. Like if there was like a prop, like a Triton or Trident.
King
Or
Triton.
just King Triton. Sure.
Oh,
Also, I loved that Coco still had a breastplate on, like the male breastplate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just because that's so on brand for Coco, to still have a breastplate on for a male look, like iconic. I live.
Put some male titties on, bitch.
Me whenever I do chest day.
Those aren't breasts. These are breasts.
Oh,
Those aren't ones.
I still
So it's
remember
giving-
that
it's
clip
giving-
specifically.
Oh god, no, Eris,
Katrina!
no.
Katrina.
not
Eris,
Lily.
no one asked to see your tits.
If you want to
Eris,
go
did
see
you
the,
flash your tits? And I missed it?
if you want to go see
Oh.
Eris's tits, go check out the circle.
Go follow. Just go follow him on Twitter.
Eris
Yeah,
is on
just
the new
follow him
season
on
of the
Twitter.
Circle UK.
He posted and not on the
Eris,
circle.
you're muted.
Eris is on the new season of The Circle with Marvin, BB24 original person.
No, because like
Can we not talk about that?
My
Okay.
earphones got pulled out by me trying to take this blanket off, so like the moment's gone.
Rip.
Okay.
Anyways,
I'm gonna give Koco
No,
a
titties, bitch.
96.
yes. I'm also gonna give it a 96.
I'm giving this a full.
Had it been for the trident, it could have been full. Had there been a trident, it would have been full. Had there been like a mega trident, it probably would have been like overflowing.
Because
this
we
is
know
gonna
you
get
love
out.
a big trident, baby.
That's why she's in the circle.
The score is 96.
Unlike you, has-beens, I'm original, and I'm not just going to say the same number everyone else is saying. So for that reason, I'm going to say 95.
Fair.
I didn't say 95. I said full.
Abora.
Abora.
Abor.
You called.
Next.
Astrud.
I lived for this. I don't care.
I honestly like this. Like,
I like it a lot more seeing it in this photo. Honestly.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like, I didn't love it in the floor show, and I didn't really love it in the judging because they never really like panned down. But seeing the whole thing together, I think it actually comes together very well, and I understand what she's doing, and I think it's actually really well done.
It's giving
Muma.
Megamind.
Mm-hmm.
A little, yeah. I definitely thought that.
It's giving a little juicy couture in the head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about juicy couture from Drag Race Holland.
Ugh.
It's giving old
Ew.
maiden type of octopus.
Octopus.
Girl, fuck
It's
Jessica Tarr from
possibly an
Holland.
octopus I would get from the market for myself.
It do
It
remind
doesn't
me of
possess the
octopus.
vernacular I need for making sashimi.
Ooh, I'd like some calamari right now.
Oh,
It
same.
is kind of
Calamari kind of does hit.
It do. It is kind of giving octopus. This is giving the mutated version of the Snapchat dancing hot dog. 1 second.
And
Mommy, you're giving.
I said, "Oop!" Jump scare. It is giving. It's giving like a mutated version of the Snapchat hot dog. If it was dipped in the same acid that the Kotazoid was made with.
Not Dakota Zoid.
All right.
We live
Scores for Astrud.
90.
did you just say acid?
Astrud.
Oh,
Ostrich.
I heard acid for some reason. I was just like, do not do
Ostrich Aurelia. I'm giving her a 90.
I'll give it an 85.
Of course, Astrid's going to be the one to do tentacle porn. I'll give her a 95.
95.
My score for Ass Itch Areola is gonna be a sensible 96.
Wow, how original.
Mama, don't you know what?
Mama
Rich Mama Desert.
Victoria Black.
I love her, but this is so basic. It's so
Right.
good, but it's so basic.
She's doing that thing again where it's more about the effect than it is about the drag. She had this
Yep.
issue with her alien on season 2, and we're seeing it again now.
She's had this issue every time she's competed.
Mm-hmm.
Not with every single look, I would
What was the
say.
week she
No,
won
I would say
again?
her pumpkin was her best of This Is Drag.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Yeah, the pumpkin one I agreed with. What was the other one that she won that
Zombie
I probably...
Prom?
Zombie
Yes.
Prom, which
Yeah,
I loved.
Yeah,
Oh, I
because
love
there was
that
an
too.
element of drag to it, and that's the tea.
This
And there is no
reminds-
drag in this. This is just a sea monster.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but you know what this kind of reminds me of? This is like the Wish version of Miss Fiercelicious is dystopian drag.
No, this is like the better version of Miss. But like
I agree.
effects wise, it's better than Miss Fiercelicious' dystopian drag. But Miss Fiercelicious
Drag-wise.
made it drag.
Yeah.
This is a sea monster with like chompy teeth, like one of them fishes from SpongeBob.
Like,
Anger
I can't
baby.
knock her because she did the category correctly.
Exactly. Like,
She followed the assignment.
I'm gonna say it. I'm bored. I'm bored by Victoria.
Me too.
Same.
And this week, this is the moment. This is the week that she decided to have her moment.
She
Have
needs to
your
get it
moment,
together.
girl. Have
She needs-
it.
I love Victoria Down. She has great looks, and they have a nice alt. But what is this? But what is?
You know what?
What's Victoria's story this season?
She
Like,
needs to get it together, or what's going to happen this season is going to be the same exact thing that happened on season 2, where she had great looks, but because she couldn't make it drag enough, that left the door open for bitch to overtake her. That's going to happen to her, and she's going to lose to, Koco or Evah.
Mm-hmm.
Fine by me.
Honestly,
I mean, period. But
after this episode, Victoria went down to my top 4 and not top 3.
ooh,
It's now Koco, HoSo, Evah.
yeah, those are my 3 right now. So
I think I would agree.
I love HoSo, but I'm worried we might lose HoSo over the next couple of episodes.
I would not be surprised.
I would not be surprised because as the season went on, like, of course, I was very biased toward HoSo. Well, both HoSo and Koco, but now, like, I am like more sold on Koco now. So
I think Koco could win it all. But anyways, this
Same.
look. Are you ready for scores?
yes,
69.
50.
Nice. I mean, I can't not give it a full. Like,
Yes,
I
you
can't. It meets the category.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Will, have you gone?
I'm gonna play the Pomara Fifth on this one because it's just something about it for me.
Wow.
Also, I
okay.
am biased when it comes to the House of Black. So
I like the House of
Oh,
Black.
yeah.
I enjoy them.
I'm still not over what they did with that designer. I think their name is Lemaine. I'm still
Yeah.
a little bit bothered by that.
Actually-
in terms of,
Oops, sorry.
Will.
No, that was me.
Oh no, I thought I interrupted both Will and you.
No.
If I'm giving my score, objectively, from like a technical standpoint, this would be 100. From the point of looking this as a drag look for Dragula, I'm going to give this an 80.
Yeah, I said 50 originally, but I'm gonna revise it to a 75. Sorry.
I stand by my 69.
That's okay.
nice.
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 Thanks. Melissa,
I look so good.
Rest in peace.
Guys, I look so good.
where?
Not gonna lie, this is probably what I would show up in. Like, no
We
shade.
know.
This is what I would show up in.
Again,
Except I would not use acrylic nails as my teeth.
she probably borrowed these chompers from Victoria.
Girl, I think she made these
Oh.
No, yeah, she
Probably.
made. Yeah, Melissa made this.
with acrylic nails
Oh.
because she's fierce-delicious. Melissa be fierce-delicious.
Hee.
I'm so funny.
Oh God.
I
Debatable.
like this.
I
think
like the
this puts glamour
silhouette.
in Dragula that we need to see. I think she looks wonderful. Maybe the fabric is a little cheap, but who fucking cares? I think she still looks amazing, and I love the fingers, and I love the headpiece, and I love how this part is all severe, deadly, and cunty, like Melissa Befierce should be.
Mhm.
And that's my opinion.
I'm mostly mad at people saying that this didn't fit the category because I definitely think it did, and I'm confused as to why.
Category.
I'm confused as to why drag and glamour are being taken out of the equation when judging this challenge, because they are 2 of the 4 tenets of Dragula. I'm thoroughly confused. I don't. Is this look perfect? No. Do I like it? Yes, I think she looks good.
I like it.
I wish there was a little bit more happening. But I do think this is a good look, all things considered.
9 times out of 10, Melissa's outfits are the one that I would wear. Like, out of all of them. But when it comes, and again, this would be the one that I would wear. And I see what they're going with, but like, it's not exactly that it's a badly made outfit, and I don't think they were saying it was poorly constructed. I think it was specifically the fabric choice, because when people think sea creature, this is the fabric they think of first off. Like everybody has a garment made out of this, and that's where the problem is.
You know, it reminds me of like when J. Jolie did her sea creature look, and La Zavaleta was like, "It's your look gives very burn me down, down, burn me down, down, da 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 da." Like that's what the fabric is, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. It's very.
Yeah.
Darion! What the fuck?
It's literally it's the Ellie Diamond 8 count of
not the Ellie Diamond 8 count.
It's the Ellie Diamond 8 count of fabrics. Everybody does it, and guess
Ellie
what?
Diamond
It makes
having
the
the
crowd
nerve
go
of a
wild
white
every
Scottish
time.
person to think she invented white people rhythm.
Not the
like Ellie Diamond having the nerve to think she invented 8 counts.
Yeah, I really don't have much to say about this other than it looks fabulous.
This is giving me
You know what?
This
I
is
like
kind of
this...
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Will.
This is kind of giving me Furious from Operation Overdrive from Power Rangers for some reason, or some water-based monster. Go ahead, Eris.
Okay. I think I like this more than Victoria's.
Oh, I agree.
Because there's more creativity. It's more drag. Not the Piplup.
What did I miss?
The Piplup.
Yeah, my Piplup mood. I love it.
I'm gonna give this an 80.
90.
75.
I'm gonna give it an 80.
I'm gonna give it an 89.
Party.
Okay.
Well, Muma, you're very scary.
So we go to judging. Judging exists. Judging happens.
Judging. I thought it was originally gonna be rigged a bit because Dolly and Astrud are family, so.
But the guest judges really don't have any impact on it.
No. I don't know. I found it interesting that Saint and Dolly were there because they literally had a connection to, I think, every single person on the cast.
Except for Melissa.
Except for Melissa.
Except for Serena.
Snatch it, throw it, wake the toes, cut it.
No.
Wigs, mommy, wigs.
That's a better performance of what Serena did.
Wigs.
Mood.
And we find out that to nobody's surprise, Evah wins.
Yeah, that works. Evah Destruction wins.
Good.
Come on, Otter. She's a
Are we
sea
shocked
otter
that an
this
otter
week.
won the Sea Monster Challenge?
No.
Mama.
We also find out that the bottom two are, for some reason, Koco and Melissa.
Who do you
For the
think should have been
drama.
there?
I think, objectively,
HoSo.
I think it should have been HoSo and Melissa. I think.
Oh, they were still gonna get rid of Melissa anyways because there's no way to get rid of HoSo.
Well, you don't know because this whole consequences thing. They could be like, you.
Yeah, the
saved
consequences
you,
haven't happened yet, so.
I think the consequences were the fright feed.
I mean, the fright feed was going to happen anyways, Moma.
I mean, I think the consequence might be Abora is coming back.
Abora.
The fact
Now,
that
I
Abora could
honestly
still come back if somebody doesn't do the fright feed next week.
That makes me mad.
Can we talk about that?
What if they
'Cause-
Well, okay. So let's discuss.
Cauldron?
Melissa goes home. Now, whether this was her quitting or the Boulets actually sending her home, we will never know.
Yes.
Because technically both things happened. Melissa quit and she got dropped into into space. So it's interesting. So we go to the cauldron and Melissa starts going off on everybody, calling everyone two-faced, calling out all the petty drama. This is where Victoria steps in and
Universal Studios.
And I do agree with what you said earlier, Will. It felt a little microaggressive. Again, white person speaking, so I really should not on the matter, but that's how it felt a little bit to me. Victoria finally popping in on the season
Had a
kind
moment?
of had a moment.
I'm kind of glad I talked about this more with the space I was in, because it's like a very black and queer like space. It's derivative of the Chop Block, but not really a part of Chop Block. It was made by like friends of it. It was like we was talking about it. I'm glad that I was able to, like listen in on what they thought about this, because this definitely makes sense. And with the drama going on with the Boulets, and then this microaggressive comment from Victoria, it's getting wild. And also a bit of a double standard too. I still think allegedly Astrud might be stealing Koco stuff, but or production allegedly.
Allegedly.
Dragula. So
Dragula.
Melissa walks out of the cauldron, walks out of the studio, presumably, and essentially quits because it's compounded from a lot of things. We've kind of seen this coming, just from learning about her ex-husband, learning about all of the stressors that she has going on coming into the competition. I'm not surprised by this. If you had told me preseason, when the Boulets said in their preseason podcast that someone quit, my first, second, third, or fourth guess would not have been Melissa.
For real.
And I'm happy that Melissa did what she thought was best at the moment. I'm very happy that she got to show amazing drag, because she is an incredible drag artist.
P.
I do want to beg the question, do we think the Boulets were going to send Melissa home?
Yes.
I think they would have.
I think so.
Over Koco at this point, I think they would have.
Honestly, because, and again, this is just based off production that we've seen for other drag shows, they love to do that. Oh, the person you've been waiting for to get a win finally gets a win. Oh, now she's getting sent home because the storyline's completed.
Miss Cracker.
Miss Cracker is the first one that comes to mind.
Who else? Who else finally got a win and got chopped?
Jan
took a while.
Jan took a minute because they mentally made her feel bad about her win.
Well, yeah.
Well, if it was a top 2 format, yeah, she would have won. But she did do a Fierce Gaga. Yes, Gaga.
Even though Trinity should have won that.
Well,
I still think it was between the both of them.
Anyway, we're not here talking about Jan Sport today.
I did not bring Jan into this conversation.
I'm not yelling at you.
Bless you.
COVID.
Thank
I'm
you.
kidding.
Bless you. Times 2.
Thank you.
Bless you.
You fucking bitch.
Allergies.
This is sadly our third quarter this year out of 5. Because we've had Baby quit on their own terms in UK. Then it was Light King who quit on, then Light King on La Mas 5. And then Melissa, which was the start of 3 quits this week. Then Santa Lucia on La Mas Draga 5 during the actual reunion, which was crazy. And now Isis Couture on Canada vs. the World. Rest in peace, my divas. I feel bad for all of these artists.
It doesn't
throughout all of these platforms, throughout all of these shows, because
honestly,
it's taking a toll on their mental health. Like,
it's just showing how much mental health is being taken more seriously in the entertainment industry, and especially even in the workplace right now. Like, we are seeing a change of how things are done because of how mentally draining it can be and how it is for people. So I'm glad that this year we've seen so many people take their mental health seriously and put their mental health first before continuing with a competition or something that makes them miserable.
I'm just glad I got out of college. I'm just glad I got out of college before, like, I would have gone even more off the deep end.
It's not fun going back, I'll tell you that.
It's not fun, like, having this much pressure put on you. When you're in these, like, competitive spaces, even in the workplace, because the workplace feels like a competition as well.
Like they make everything feel like a competition when really you just need to be prioritizing your own mental health.
Mm-hmm.
And from what we understand now as well, Dragula production may not be the best place either for people of color. So I think there are a lot of compounded things. But I love Melissa. One of my favorites from Dragula ever.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, my favorite Floorshow. Nothing will top Bloody Pussy Rosary.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you, Melissa, for coming back.
And thank you for giving us 2 iconic boxing performances.
And she will be replaced by Eris Envy.
No. Somewhere out there, Jujubee is gonna replace her.
Rich Mama
Jujubee
Desert.
on the next season of Last Mask Dragula.
Last Dragula.
Last Dragula.
Last Mask Dragula,
So
please.
that does mean I wanna bring it up again. Because Melissa quit. Abhorra.
Abhorra could come back again.
2 episodes
fucking again.
after they rated. Abhorra could technically come back. Can next week's Fright Feet please be like
Checkers?
Checkers.
No, can it be voguing with fans like Coco did on the season 4 finale?
Oh no!
You know what it should be?
If it's voguing,
It
someone's
should be voguing like Erica Clash.
No.
Oh, you mean
Swirled and swirled.
Swirled her way through New York.
No. If someone is voguing, whoever gets chopped, someone else has to come back. Although I do think what could be interesting, I have a theory. Since someone quit, I don't think they might bring Abhorra back, but they might do what they did on La Masse and bring the second recent person back. Because when Hidden Mistake was apparently gonna come back a 3rd time, instead Aisha Doll's kill ended up coming back.
Just brought the Teletubby toilet back.
But you know who that means? That
Erica.
means Oh no, I forgot Eric. No, because I thought it was great. I thought it was Kendra.
I thought it would have been Kendra, but you know what? If
Erica
Kendra again, bring my grandmother back.
We're gonna just arbitrarily bring back the 3rd boot of the season, Kendra.
No, because I think we can all just say we want Kendra Onyx back on our screen.
Please,
honestly, Kendra, Yovska.
You know what? Have them vote. Have them do what they did on UK too, and have them vote.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to the voting?
Because then Kendra's coming back.
Bring back the Quill.
That was just a spoof, allegedly. It was just an episode 1 spoof. I hate it, but whatever.
No, they did that to make it seem like they were doing this somehow, like this crazy format. But
this
then
All Stars like Drag Race All Stars inspired format. When in reality, they were never going to do that.
It was very much Survivor.
This was a lot more Survivor than Drag Race is, but
honestly.
With that being said, grandmother bitches.
Grandmother bitch.
I
did not even understand that.
I'm so sorry to headphone listeners for whatever that was.
I said, how do you spell Abhorra? Ooh.
Abhorra.
This is how you spell Abhorra. Abhorra.
Abhorra.
Abhorra.
Abhorra.
Dance.
I'll dance in my hands.
Hands.
No. Copyright. Anyway, on that note, subscribe, like, share, and faggot.
Ah!
Ah!